Hatters getting ready to open up their first match of the season against a tough CB East team. Tullamore Country Club is the host for all the Red and Black's home matches. And today's match will have 8 players participating for each team, and the lowest 5 individual scores will be recorded and added up for each team to determine the winner. Today we'll be following the group of junior Ryan Kelly and sophomore Tom Fisher. Each team will be playing from the white tees, and teams will be playing from the front 9 only. Holes 1 through 9 have a par of 35. We move to the second hole, a 340-yard par 4. Tom Fisher with his second shot using a wedge. You hear the thump. It looks pretty good, about 6 feet from the pin. He then taps in this putt for birdie, scores even par after 2 holes. His partner, Ryan Kelly, on the green in 2, going for this 20-footer. Will it slide right? Nope, just a little short. Ryan had a par on the first hole, and he'll tap this in for par on the second hole, even up to this point. Both Fisher and Kelly would have trouble on the next 3 holes, shooting a combined 5 over par for holes 3, 4, and 5. Now on to the 375-yard par 4, 6th hole. Ryan Kelly from about 100 yards in the middle of the fairway. A wedge shot. Oh, and he puts it right at the pin, but it rolls off the green. Still in the 6th hole, Tom Fisher's second shot in the rough, against the wind, downhill lie, right into the sun. Tough shot. You can't see where the ball lands, but I promise you it's a great shot. Now back to Ryan Kelly, putting uphill about 20 feet, and he cups it. He walks away with his first birdie of the day. Tom Fisher now with his 3rd shot after a great knockdown shot from the fairway, nails his 3-foot birdie putt, and the Hatters now walk away from the 6th hole with 2 birdies. Now on to the 7th tee, a 330-yard par 4. Tom Fisher up first, using an iron off the tee. Ball, you'll see it flying to the left side of your picture, right there. Good shot right at the pin. Ryan Kelly also using an iron off the 7th tee. Drives it to the right side, lands on the right fairway. You can't see it there, but he's safe right down that hill. Ryan Kelly, second shot about 125 yards away, shooting downhill. His second shot on the 7th hole. And makes a terrific shot there. Look at that. Oh, about 3 feet from the pin for another birdie opportunity. Now we move on to Tom Fisher. He's trying to get it close for another birdie opportunity. Right down the middle of the fairway he's coming from. Ball just lands pin high, but because of the slope of the green, falls just off the fringe. So he'll have that for his birdie putt. Fisher putting uphill about 15 feet for a second consecutive birdie, and just a little short. Good attempt. Trying to put this in for par. And opponent's coming right toward him. Oh, it may have distracted him. He missed it. He'll have that for a bogey. And unfortunately, he 3-putts for a bogey. Not too happy about it, but anybody who's played golf has probably done that before. Ryan Kelly now trying for his birdie, about 3 foot. Great putt, and he gets his second consecutive birdie. We pick it up at the 9th hole. Tom Fisher, his second shot, but stubs it, trying to be too careful perhaps. Now must regroup and try to make a good shot so he can get down in 2 from there. Looking at the pin. And goes into the hill a little bit to slow it down. And not too bad, about 4 feet away. And Ryan Kelly about 20 yards from the green in this 240-yard par 4 9th hole. Chips it up probably a little bit too hard. It won't come back far enough. And he'll have that downhill slippery putt for his birdie. Kelly now lining up his birdie putt about 15 feet downhill. Real slippery. It's a left or righter. Oh, and he just misses the cup. But look how far past the ball goes. He'll have about 5 feet for his par. Now back to Tom Fisher trying to salvage a par here about 5 feet downhill. Nice putt. And Tom will finish with a 36, 1 over par for the front 9. Now Ryan Kelly hoping to finish up with his par. And he does. Nice putt. Ryan finishes with a 36. Both him and Tom have the best scores on the team, both shooting 1 over par, 36 for the Hatters. Although Kelly and Fisher posted the lowest scores of the match, it still wasn't enough to win the team competition. CB East posted a score of 193 to Hatboro-Horsham's 214.
It was a little windy out there, but for the most part, me and Fisher played well. A little inconsistent, but we did our best.
Yeah, it was very windy out there. It was tough to get off the tee. I think I only made like 2 pars, a bunch of birdies, which is always good, making those putts.
Now on the girls' soccer highlights. On way back on September 2nd, Lady Hatters taking on Unionville. We pick up action in the first half. Hatters up 1-0 when Tori Adlam hits this hook from the right corner to give it the red and black at 2-1 lead. Still in the first half, Hatters penalized for a hand violation sets up what looks like a field goal attempt. It's up and it's good over to Hatters goalkeeper Lindsay Day. What a shot. Hatters still led 2-1. Unionville again trying to set up for a free kick, but this time goalkeeper Lindsay Day stops the ball from going through. Now on to the second half, Hatters leading 2-1 and attacking the zone when Tori Adlam right here takes advantage of this loose ball and bangs her shot in for her second goal of the game. Hatters led 3-1. Later in the second half, Hatters leading 3-2 and still attacking the offensive zone. Mary Kate Bateman dribbling past the Unionville defender. Her shot is perfectly placed in the corner. Hatters led 4-2 at this point. The Unionville goalkeeper trying to clear the ball from her zone kicks a ground ball that is picked up by senior Kelly McGoldrick, and she hammers a shot in the upper right corner of the net. Hatters led 5-2 and would go on to win 5-3 against Unionville. Now on to more soccer action as the 2-1 boys varsity squad taking on Penridge on a very breezy Friday afternoon. First half action, no score. The red and blacks Ryan New dribbling past a number of defenders, trying to get a good shot off here, but is finally denied. The Hatters doing a great job attacking the offensive zone in the first half. Still in the first half, Ryan New throws the ball in Penridge's half of the field. Senior midfielder Ryan Smith here with the ball. Turns around, shoots it, ricochets off a defender, and Sean Canepa heads the ball just over the net. Good effort. Second half action now in a scoreless game, and Sean Canepa lining up a corner kick, puts it in a perfect spot. Hatters applying the pressure, but just can't find the net. Canepa again setting up for a corner kick, but this time elects to pass instead to Ryan New, who shoots right here. The ball comes loose off the goalkeeper, and senior captain Paul Haggerty is there to score the first goal of the game to make it 1-0 Hatters. That goal would be all the Hatters would need to defeat Penridge. Ryan Smith and Ryan New would also score goals as Hatboro-Horsham defeated Penridge 3-0. The Hatters field hockey team also taking on Penridge. We pick it up in the first half. Lady Hatters winning 1-0 and attacking when senior Carolyn Hagan fires his shot past the Penridge goalie to make it 2-0. Now we're in the second half action. Hatters still up 2-0. Penridge on the offensive attack, trying to pound the ball in, but goalie Maddie Wagonfield denies Penridge the goal and keeps her shutout alive. More second half action. Senior Courtney Daly with a nice pass here to Carly Baldus. The Hatters moving the ball effectively. And Margaret Leish with a pass to the middle where it's picked up by Carly Baldus, and she takes it and scores. The Hatters up 3-0. And more defensive action as goalie Maddie Wagonfield makes another great save right here to deny Penridge and keep them off the scoreboard. Lady Hatters back on the offensive end. where Colby Eldridge takes a swat at the ball, deflects off the goalie, and Julie McKay, just out of your screen, scores the 4th goal of the day. And the Lady Hatters would go on to win 4-0 over Penridge. Now on to volleyball action as the 9-3 Hatters taking on Norristown. We pick up action in Game 1 where the Hatters lead 12-4, freshman sensation Sam Jones serving. And Sam's serve is too much for Norristown. Point goes to the Hatters. Jones scored 5 straight points on her serves to extend the Hatters' lead 12-4 in Game 1. The Red and Black up now 24-9 in Game 1 and need just one more point to win. Sam Jones setting up senior Catherine Luca, who makes it tough for Norristown and forces the winning point. Hatters win Game 1 25-9. Now on to Game 2 where the Hatters lead 16-6, Norristown serving. And junior Lauren Losella slams this shot for a point to extend the Hatters lead 17-6. Later in Game 2, the Red and Black leading 19-8. Freshman Candace Riley serving. Sam Jones here setting up nicely for Carly Black, who has this kill to give the Hatters a 20-8 lead. Still in Game 2, Hatters leading 24-9 and just one more point needed to win Game 2 in the best of 5. Carly Black serving. Caitlin Klotzbach here with the diving save. Jones with another setup to Bryce Donnan, who slams it home for the winning shot in Game 2. Lady Hatters dominating Norristown. Now on to Game 3, Hatters up 21-15 and junior Laura Calvin serving. And what you're going to see here is a great volley between both teams. And the whistle blows. It's a violation by Norristown, and the Hatters get the point and extend their lead 22-15. Later in Game 3, the Hatters leading 24-16 and need just one more point to take the game and win the match against Norristown. Norristown faults on the serve, and it's easy for the Hatters as they win the match and improve their record to 10-3. Afterward, we talked with the players and head coach Kathy Tanner.
The girls this year have just been doing a great job of teamwork. We don't have a tall team, as you can see. It's really a team of defense and power. I mean, and then the desire to win. They really just want to win. So it's a great thing to have as a coach.
We've got a lot of mixed personalities, but the best thing is that we make it work. We've got our loud people, our quieter people, but I think the common thing is that we all mesh together and we get along well and we're able to put it together on the court.
We definitely all cheer each other on, whether we're on like in the stands or on the bleachers. Everything, just we always cheer each other on, whether we're losing or winning, and it really brings up, the morale of everyone.
I think the other thing is we get along really well on and off the court. It's not just we're friends on the volleyball court. We do stuff on the weekends, and I think that really builds our a strong bond between us, and that's why we work together so well.
Height definitely plays a factor. We're not going to lie. You want to be tall and play volleyball. But I think it all has to do with our defense, because the taller they are, we still get up there for blocks, but they're going to be less of a block. So I think our defense is going to be key.
Yeah, definitely. Our height isn't there, but I think our strength is. I mean, these two are two of the strongest hitters I've ever seen, but they're not exactly 6'1". So it's definitely the strength over the height this year.
We have a really strong defense too, and I think also being small is to our benefit when it comes to games where we do have to play defense. We're low to the ground and we're quick. So defense is what wins games. It's not always the offense. Yep.
Well, this concludes our first edition of the Hatters Sports Recap Show. We'll see you next time for more Hatters Sports action. I'm Bob Anderson. Thanks for watching.